Hi there, my name is Ron Pereira, and I'd like to welcome you to this course focused on the daily management system. In this first module, we'll begin to address a critical topic for the long-term success of any organization. Namely, we'll explore a set of foundational practices and tools known together as the daily management system. Specifically, in this module, we'll define and explain the purpose of a daily management system, clarify terminology, while also reviewing a set of common practices with different names. We'll then name and describe the 4 main building blocks of the system, as well as the 7 essential enablers. Finally, we'll guide you to some of our in-depth resources for learning about each of these and how to put your daily management system into place. Let's get started. Define daily management as a system that allows us to know on a daily basis whether we're on track or off track with respect to our goals. Are we winning or are we losing? Daily management also enables us to take corrective action and to check that past actions and improvements are being sustained. The purpose of a daily management system includes checking both our results and our processes. First, the system aims to help us serve our customers by doing our best on a daily basis. Like any management system, it must help us achieve our goals. More important for the long term, the daily management system helps us build a set of habits so that lean thinking and practices become second nature. These habits include setting standards and making plans, making the actual status visible, going to see, checking plan versus actual, communicating, creating alignment across the organization, solving problems, and coaching and developing people. Without these habits, many organizations find it difficult to sustain the gains of their improvement activities. Developing these habits help us to sustainably deliver results using continuous improvement methods and tools. The daily management system gives us the structure and routine to practice and get better each and every day. Some organizations may know the daily management system by other names. Managing for daily improvement, floor management development system, performance management system, lean management system, or simply as daily management. Regardless of the names we give our daily management system, when we observe, we'll see a number of things they all have in common. Performance status displayed visually in the workplace. People huddling regularly in small groups to review status. Escalating and solving problems. Leaders going to check on processes, coaching, and developing people. People at all levels and organizational tiers involved. To be a functioning system, it's critical that these individual practices are linked together. When organizations have some, but not all elements of a daily management system, it can be difficult to keep the system going. For example, it's common for people to hear about or see examples of morning meetings, daily huddles, or Gemba walks and decide they're going to adopt them in their own organization. And to be sure, this may deliver results in the short term. However, unless we set clear standards, perform routine process checks, and have ways to improve the system, there's a risk that we'll abandon these practices when we face challenges. With all this said, there are 4 essential routines and 7 enablers to building a daily management system. The 4 routines are a daily accountability process, leader standard work, Gemba walks, and process confirmation. Throughout the rest of this course, we'll take a deeper dive into all 4 of these routines, but in this module, we do want to introduce them at a high level. And as you'll learn, these routines do have many things in common, including the fact that they're time-based and involve everyone in the organization. They help us discover how are we doing and what can I do to help. The specific timing and frequency of these activities varies. Together, they provide a series of checks on the process by different people with a common purpose. For example, the daily accountability process is designed to engage people at all levels in making sure they have what they need to succeed at their work for the day and to ask for help when this isn't the case. Daily accountability activities may include daily cleaning and checking of equipment, daily safety reminders, shift startup meetings, morning all hands meetings, daily team huddles, and tiered accountability meetings. Leader Standard Work is the routine for leaders at all levels to check on their teams, the status of progress on the day's work, confirm that process standards are being followed, and to find opportunities to coach and develop people. Gemba Walks offer a flexible yet structured process for identifying opportunities, developing people, and learning about the day-to-day operation. And the last of the 4 routines, process confirmation, is a way of checking the integrity of our process standards in both a scheduled and randomized manner. Okay, and to wrap up this overview module, I'd like to introduce the 7 essential enablers to building a daily management system. These can be considered prerequisites that help the management system function. They include team size and span of control for team leaders, key performance indicators or KPIs, standard work, visual controls, escalation systems, competence with practical problem solving, and coaching. The effort needed to establish these routines and prerequisites will be different for each organization. We don't need to be perfect at all of them before starting with lean daily management. However, ignoring the need for one or more of these enablers is a sure way to weaken or even sabotage our efforts. We discuss each of these in depth in their own modules, including how to put the basics in place so that you can begin learning by doing. Okay, and that wraps up this overview module on the daily management system. Thanks for your attention, and we'll see you in the next module.